Good morning, everybody. Today, you are going to continue working on your 20% project and trying to change the world. That actually reminds me a little bit of Pinky and the Brain, but nonetheless. What you're going to do this week is you are going to open both of these documents. You'll notice one of them is labeled directions, and you are only able to view it. The other one is going to be the My Project Proposal Letter, which actually will make a copy for you. You'll notice it's the one that has your name in it. And that's the one that you're going to type in and submit. So, what you'll do is read these directions. We are writing a formal proposal letter for our 20% project topic that you want to research and present on. You are basically writing a formal business letter asking for approval for your project. Your goal is really to practice that formatting yourself and learn about how do we write formal letters. So what you're going to do is include your name and address. You're going to use the school's address, obviously, for safety reasons. You put the date at the very top, the date that you're writing it, and don't worry about changing that for whatever day it's due. You can put today, you can put tomorrow, you can put the day it's due, but please write it out. Like, what is today? April 15th, 2020. You're going to write your first and last name, the school's first address, second address. This is how we write addresses formally. And then you're going to start with some sort of salutation like Dear Mrs. Millsap. You'll also notice this space is the only time you actually add extra spaces. So click enter 3 times there. And then every other space you'll notice nothing is indented. There is simply an extra space between each paragraph. So the first paragraph, you're going to explain the issue. This is probably going to be your longest paragraph. You're going to use some of the evidence that you found in your article that you read this week. And if you haven't done that yet, you still have lots of time, so don't stress. The second paragraph is why you personally care about this issue. So yes, during this whole letter, you are allowed to use I. You're allowed to use personal feelings. Just remember to keep it formal. That means you're using academic language. You're not using slang. You are checking your spelling, your grammar, etc. Your third paragraph will essentially summarize how will you research the topic and what are you going to do to get people to take action. That means summarize the project process. If you don't remember that because you didn't come to an office hour or you didn't really pay attention to the TED Talks that we watched, yes, you can always ask me or your friend. And paragraph 4 is really going to be only 1 or 2 sentences. It's where you formally ask me to approve your project. And then you have a formal sign off like sincerely, best wishes, thank you for your time. And then you add your name. So the size and font needs to be Times New Roman and 12-point font. And in yellow, you'll see some suggested sentence frames. You do not have to use them. They're just there as a help. For example, in our society, blank is a topic of huge importance. In fact, research shows that. Tell me about the problem. I personally care deeply about this issue because in order to learn more about this topic to make an impact, I will. How are you going to research? You guys know that process. And how are you going to persuade others? When this says tools, what we really mean is what are the things you're going to use to persuade, meaning what will go into your presentation? Will you be using visuals? Will you be giving a speech? Will you be informing? Will you give people a very specific action to take, etc.? And then please approve my project. Normally in business letters, we print them and physically sign it. And that has to do with formality and also authenticity because you physically had to put your name on it. We obviously can't do that. So pick a fun cursive font and quote, quote, sign your name above your typed name. Now, where you are going to type this all is in this blank document. Yes, you need to do all the formatting yourself, but you can do it. If you need any help, come to office hours tomorrow. I'd love to help you and I would love to walk you through it. This is generally what a business letter ends up looking like if you need an image to help you out. And then, as always, the office hours information is at the bottom. It's also right here at the very top so that if you want to join, it's super easy. You don't need to scroll all the way down. Again, for office hours, you don't have to be there the entire hour. It's very low key. You don't have to turn on your camera. And if for any reason you need help, just email me. I would love to help you out. And these are going to be due by Monday. Uh, that's pretty much it. Pretty easy week. I hope you guys have a great day and let me know if you need anything.